Casting out from the docks in the outskirts, Arlo quickly felt a tug on the line, but it was no marlin, but rather a vicious Snip Snap angry at being yanked from the water. With the Snip Snap quickly dealt with, Arlo could get back to fishing for the elusive marlin, whilst he wondered if the Snip Snap would be better boiled or battered. Arlo had never seen a moon weaver before. Its glistening body made the moonlight dance all around it. It almost seemed a shame to have to kill it. Arlo quickly realized the threat that the Moonweaver posed to Bogmire Forge, and was happy to have Short Tongue by his side to defeat it. As quickly as they had found the Moonweaver, it was swallowed whole into the ground. Short Tongue knew all too well what this meant. A Moonweaver trap, and they were its next meal. Hacked to pieces, the Moonweaver trap was no longer a threat. Short Tongue thanked Arlo for his help, and hoped that the Moonweaver had laid no eggs in the rift. As quickly as Arlo had placed his hook in the water, out leapt a Squidian prince by the name of Dhalsquid, angered by the Rat King's intrusion into his realm. Dhalsquid was quickly banished from the surface, allowing Arlo to get back to the important task of fishing. Arlo and the Ranger's interruption of the ceremony had no effect. The Hiss Chaplain had clawed their god back from the afterlife, but Arlo would make sure it returned. goblin defeated, the forest was once again at peace. But Arlo was sure this would not be the last he saw of this fanged cult. The peacefulness of the Golden Forest was quickly interrupted as a bright pink Swampstomp dived out of the water looking for a fresh meal. With the vicious Swampstomp defeated, Arlo could get back to luring a sturgeon from the murky waters of the Golden Forest. Arlo was warned to see the rabbit children still alive. He would make sure to end the Warlock's wicked plans and return them home safely. Warlock defeated, and the children free once again, Arlo set off to tell Grey Ears the good news. Casting into the icy depths, Arlo's line soon went slack, and from the darkness of the water erupted a blaze pony, hell-bent on removing this fisher rat from its waters. The blaze pony's buzzing wings were soon quieted, and Arlo was able to get back to fishing the icy waters for a pufferfish. Sailing out into the storm, The beast was lured onto the boat, ready for Arlo to fight, face to face. Kraken's tentacles slashed and slapped across the ship's hull, but eventually Arlo was able to send it plunging back to its watery grave. It was no star that fell from the sky, but a machine of mole creation. Before the moles could explain that they planned to repair it, the ground began to erupt with grubs, drawn by the banging of hammers on steel. With a final whack of the mole's hammer, the machine buzzed to life, with its sights firmly locked on Arlo. Screech, the machine exploded into 1,000 pieces. Arlo hoped it stayed that way, but he knew the dangers of mole curiosity too well.